cancer crabs out there. So please be sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share the video. So, yeah, let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with are the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. I'm using the Dragonic deck, right? Y'all already know it's my favorite one, right? That and Mermaid. Reason why. So you have the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, all right? This is for Cancer crabs, just in case if you don't know. I just wanted to repeat myself. The Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Swords, and last but not least, you have the Five of Wands. So what I'm saying here for a lot of you Cancer crabs, you Cancers and Capricorns gave me the most views. So y'all are getting the first two videos. What I'm seeing here for a lot of you Cancers is a lot of you Cancers right now need to understand that, yes, things may be rough right now, but the Tower a lot of the times is actually a good thing, because what it's doing is it pretty much rips away illusions, right? That you otherwise could have gotten hurt from, all right? So it really depends on your perspective. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, they both represent how the next thing for you to do is to get back to just, how do I say, find your confidence again by getting yourself into one of your hobbies, right? Because I'm seeing how, you need to most definitely get your confidence back. Thinking about how things gotten bad for you all the time can definitely be a serious situation, right? Especially if, you're supposed to pick yourself up off the floor. You don't want to be in a position where you're supposed to pick yourself off the floor. But the problem is that you're in a position where, you're constantly thinking about the problem over and over and over again. You'll become depressed. So the Six of Wands is about do something that's fun, okay? Go play some video games, whatever it is that your hobbies are that you really enjoy, things of this nature, right? Hang out with friends, whatever. The Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles now represents, now give yourself some time to breathe as well, because oftentimes human beings are pretty much wrapped up they are wrapped up in the rat race of survival, right? Thinking from only a survivalist perspective of, I'm just doing what it is I got to do to survive, okay? Now, there are ways for you to get yourselves out of the rat race. People who I'm teaching and stuff like this, financial literacy, they know what it is. They know that it's not a game. That's 4 people now. I'm not going to tell you their names, but just know I'm putting it on my own reputation. That's 4 people now. So y'all could keep playing if y'all don't, if y'all want to, acting as if people don't really know what time it is, and if people don't have any kind of real knowledge out here. Not everybody fake. Y'all should know that by now, especially with me. So the things that the Eight of Pentacles is that once you've gotten over that situation, right, with yourself, now it's time to begin yet again, okay? Now, when it comes to whatever it is that you want, now it's time to begin again. And how you begin again in the first place, I'm making sure this camera isn't slowly falling. But if it is, I'll just pick it back up. But how it is that you do that in the first place is by making sure you even know what it is that you want in the first place, right? The answer is simple with love, with finances, with pretty much anything. Stop lying to yourself. So the things that the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands represents, now is the time for you to actually stop looking at things from a delusional perspective and understand what it is that you want in a real way by really having real self-talk. A lot of the times, this is why a lot of people end up losing their mind and not necessarily really being there, so to speak, right? Or can be taken to extreme measures is because they don't validate internally what it is that they really need and actually go get it. They sit there and they take and they take and they take and they take and they take. And what happens is that they end up, when it's time now for them, any small thing can end up being the straw that broke the camel's back. And what happens, they wild out. They go absolutely bonkers on a particular person, even if in all intensive purposes, the person who may have actually done them wrong or not, did or didn't do anything. Point is, more than likely, it could have been fixed. However, it could have been fixed. But it's this exaggeration of, I need to wipe you out type of stuff. I need to break your spirit. So you definitely want to stay away from that, okay? Then the things that the Ten of Cups represents, seek out, learn to express yourself a lot more with what it is that you want. A lot of times, Cancer crabs don't do that, which is what makes them so dangerous, is because ironically, even though Cancer crabs, some people think of Cancer crabs as being crybabies, which, if you ask me, is complete BS. But they can be every now and again, but overall it's BS. This is part of what makes you Cancer so dangerous. It's the idea that you bottle it up, and you Cancers don't necessarily understand the differences between patience and tolerance. There is a difference. Patience is allowing yourself to understand the situation and the action that needs for a particular situation, right? Tolerance is more about sitting there, and accepting BS. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be tolerant. You don't want to, you want to have patience. You want to be able to know, okay, this person's unwise. It's time for me to leave them alone. Why? Because this person's unwise. This person's an idiot. So the best course of action for me to do is to leave them alone. You don't want to be tolerant. You sitting there taking it, right? People betraying you, people who you may have opened up to betraying you, and then you're like, oh, why did I do this or whatnot? You just take it, and then keep ignoring that inner work within yourself, right? So the four of Swords and the Five of Wands represents how a lot of you Cancers also too need to learn to start doing it a lot more. Now the Four of Swords, okay, the Four of Swords, and you have the Five of Wands and they're both invoked correctly. You need to learn to take a better course of action with your life and pay attention as to what's going on. And that will lead you in an entirely new, healthy way of life. Or don't. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know for sure the Cancers are going to do whatever it is that they want. I can't get along with Cancer crabs to save my life, because every time I try to, Cancer crabs, unfortunately, find something wrong with me, even though I'm trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? And then they go ghost. Or they threaten to call the police on me. Have me swatted and all this other type of stuff. Goofy stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So let's clarify the Knight of Wands. I got some stories. Know what I'm saying? So you have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So again, this is about learning how to communicate with yourself internally, what it is that you want, and stop trying to act like this, you know what I'm saying? Like stop it with the ego. You know what I'm saying? Ego is not bad, but ambition is. Stop trying to get points for being seen as tough, because that's why Cancer is important in the first place. I can get deeper into that, but I'm not going to. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.